Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. You notice it's a little bit different. Kendall is here. We do have an audience, but things are a little different today because, oh God, we're 1 minute into this. I wanted to start the show a little differently today because I wanted to share with you some things that are going on that I haven't really talked about a lot because it's hard. Long-time viewers of the show know, and some of you newer viewers may have heard a passing reference. I have two dogs. I have Dexter, my boxer, and my French bulldog, Mr. Big. Well, about 2 years ago, my beloved boxer, Dexter, my boy, was diagnosed with a condition called degenerative myopathy. Anyone that's had a dog with this condition, you're nodding your head right now, and you know what I'm going to say. And it's all right there in the name of the condition. It's degenerative, and there is no cure. It affects the spinal affects the spine of the dog, eventually leads to hind leg weakness, and then eventually complete paralysis and other awful things. The only blessing is this is a fairly painless condition, and Dexter was diagnosed with this about 2 years ago. We knew it was going to be a difficult road. We did everything we could for Dex. About 7 months ago, he lost basic total control of his leg. So for the past 6 to 7 months, Colin and I have used harnesses, and we've carried him potty. We've carried him to his food bowl, carried him to the lake, carried him out to the boat. And he was fine. He was happy. He was very, very happy. And ever since the summer, I'm a creature of habit. I would go home after the show, and Aaron knows this, Aaron Schwab knows this, because I would occasionally tell the studio audience this. I go home, and we have a sectional, and Dexter always lays to the very end of the sectional, and I would come home, and I would get in his face, and that would always irritate him. And I would get in his face, and I'd go, Boobs. His nickname is Boobs, the Bubbers. I go, Boobs, you got to tell me when it's time, because I'm not going to know. So, as you guys know, I went on a 3-week vacation, and when we came back, my boy took a hard turn. He was with my beloved mother, who I'm so grateful he was with her the last 2 weeks, because, Jesus, there's nobody that could take better care of him than us, than my mom and his other grandma Lori. But he had lost 9 pounds over the 3 weeks. And I tried to be optimistic. Colin came home and saw him and was really upset. And I tried to be like, you know what? He just has a cold. And he's nervous. And he missed us. And he's going to be fine. And I took him to our vet, who are vets, all 3 of them, at Modern Love Veterinarian Clinic have been, as I've said, beautifully honest with us. I brought him in. They took his temperature. She put the stethoscope on, and she was listening to his breathing. She took the stethoscope off, and she said he didn't have a temperature. And she looked at me, and I just knew at that moment. And then she looked at me, and she said, I support whatever decision that you and Colin make. Audience, I'm not overly woo-woo about stuff like this, but Dexter was looking off. Dexter had been off since I picked him up. Just not very excited, just very different. We all know our dogs, and he was very different. But Dexter was looking off, and the moment the doctor said, I support whatever decision you and Colin make, he looked right at me, he looked right at me. And I'm not kidding. I'm not being dramatic like I usually am. But he looked right at me like he's never looked at me before. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to be as professional as I can. But he looked right at me. And I knew, and I lost it. I had been so stoic. I had been trying to be so strong because Colin, it's like a teeter-totter. I tried not to cry for Colin when Colin was upset, and I hadn't cried since I picked him up on Monday. But I lost it, and I apologized to the vet, and I looked, and he wouldn't stop looking at me. So that night, Colin and I made the decision. And there's a service called, here in Minnesota, called Minnesota Pets. And they're lovely. They're angels on earth. They come to your house because my feeling is I wasn't going to do this in a vet's office. Dexter's been there for me every day for a decade. I wasn't going to take him to a cold office for his final moments. He was going to be at home. He was going to be comfortable. So yesterday, around 3:30, they came. And ever since Monday, as I said, he's been acting different. He never kissed us. He never gave us a kiss. Colin came home that day from our trip. We hadn't seen him in almost a month. Nothing. He just kind of looked away, nothing. And I kind of jokingly not yelled at him, but I said to him on Tuesday, I go, what's up with you? I go, don't be a biatch. Like, give me a kiss. Like, because my dog, sometimes dogs look like their owners. Sometimes Dexter was like me, and he was a little bit of a bitch, you know?
Little sass.
Little bitchy, little sassy. But I looked at him and I said, Bubs, I go, no kisses? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing. So they came in to give him the little shot to just relax him and put him, let him sleep. Not, you know what I mean, but just let him sleep. The moment they gave him the shot, Colin and I got in his face, and for the first time in a week, he started kissing us.
Yeah. Oh. I love you.
It devastated me, but it was like he knew and he was telling me goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he just slightly put his head down slowly onto the pillow, and I told him, I said, go to sleep, because my dog has gone through 2 bouts of cancer. There he is. He's had 2 bouts of cancer, 2 more surgeries than I care to tell you about. He's gone through so much, and he's so strong. He's had no shot bothers him, nothing. There he is on the boat, one of his great loves.
Yeah.
He loves that damn boat. And we just told him to go to bed, go to sleep, go see all of his friends, Duke, my grandma Mazak, my mom's dogs. There he is with his little brother Biggie, who we're just trying to take care of now. Yeah. Biggie doesn't know a life without Dexter. Mm-hmm. So we're just right now trying to not only take care of ourselves, but take care of Big. But I know a lot of people say that they have the best dog ever. But I gotta tell you, anyone that's ever came into contact with my Dex, they said the same thing. He's just the most beautiful boxer. Jason, he's so sweet, he's so this, and he was so special. You've met him. Yeah. So I just want anyone that's ever had a dog to know that I understand. And if you don't have a dog, you probably don't understand this, but Colin and I don't have kids. And we're not gonna have kids, and Dexter was our kid. Yeah. And we were driving home, we needed to get out of the house yesterday because I couldn't look at his face on the sectional. So we went out for dinner and we came home, and as we were driving home, I said to Colin, I said, the bill is due. The bill is due. We had 10 great years. Yeah. And the bill, the payment is heartache, is heartbreak. And that's what love is. An audience, at that moment, a song came on the radio. And I looked at Colin and we both cried. So as we go to break, photographer Eric, who, by the way, Kendall, Eric, Aaron, Jeff, everybody on the staff, my radio family, everybody has been known for a while, have been so sweet. Eric spent the morning putting this together. with the song that played. So we're going to go to break, and I just want to thank you all in advance and apologize. I'm sorry for this. And if you've come to the show this week and I've seemed a little off, that's why, and I deeply apologize. So
No.
I love you, Dex. And thanks to Colin, who had to carry him out. Anyway, so we're going to go to break. I'm going to get myself together, and we'll be right back.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. What do you think, baby? What do you think? What do you think? There we go. There we go.
Take a little and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.
Did you give up, D? What is? Get the carpet out of the way, Dex.
You've got to laugh a little, cry a little, until the
You napping?
clouds roll.
See, this is how he lays on me. He has to be near me.
That's the story of, that's the glory.
Say hi, Grandma. On our morning trip to Starbucks, you're sitting in the drive-thru like a good boy.
As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. That's the story of, that's the glory of.
It's Dexter Cam. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing, Dex? What are you doing, buddy? I love you.